Welcome to Camp Chaos, where we celebrate the wild ride of modern womanhood.
Join us as we dish on motherhood, life's ups and downs, and all things pop culture that we know you want to talk about.
With special guests and expert insights, we're here to empower you through the chaos of everyday life.
Consider this your ultimate escape from the hustle and bustle. And as always, parental guidance suggested.
Camp is now in session.
Hello and welcome back to another Pillow Talk episode of Camp Chaos. We are going to do a beauty breakdown part 2. I know last time we stopped at like the neck, but then we were talking, we're like, but we don't really know what we do.
Well, I feel like
if we go body wise.
Yeah, and I think that we were thinking of like body, okay, part 2 of like, what do we do? Like, we're not doing spray tans, obviously.
No.
Or like, I don't know about you, but I'm not getting like those those like Russian scrub downs, which like do sound amazing. But I feel like we have to think like overall wellness of what we're doing.
Overall wellness, like, or overall
beauty. Yeah.
Stuff. So let's start like other beauty things that we do.
Okay. So I once a month get an IV infusion at the hydration room, and I do the skin health. Even when I'm sick, I do the skin health because it's like everything that the wellness has, but they give you more glutathione and more – I feel like there's something else I'm missing, like, I don't know, B, that's better for your skin, hair, nails. But I will tell you, after I go is like the immediate time where your skin is plumped. Like the next 3 days.
I was going to say, I feel
plumped.
like we all underestimate how much like insides affect your skin.
Yeah, I'm drinking water as we're speaking.
I know, because you're nervous about your skin. Oh. Yeah. So doing an IV like that is so helpful. It's like, the facials are great, but sometimes you just need to focus on like
the internal. Yeah, and I don't
stuff.
drink as much water, and as much as I like try to, I just am not. So I feel like it helps me. I'm like, oh, I just got a gallon of water intake. Like, that's wonderful.
I am quite the opposite. Like, I drink
so much water.
Which helps with the skin. But I do think that people
How much
find
water?
it.
Wait, when you say so much water, like you have a a very big water bottle.
Okay, I have like this big of a water bottle. I'll probably go through.
Like shouldn't we know what this is? What size is this? 33 ounces. Okay.
So I'll probably go like at least through 2 or 3 today.
No
of this.
way.
Yeah. So
you drink a lot of water.
My Hydro Flask is
You're 100 ounces a day.
Yeah, my Hydro Flask is 40 ounces. And sometimes, like, especially in pregnancy, just like at the end of the day, I'm literally so thirsty. And I will sit there and I will drink my entire 40 ounces before bed. And Drew gets so mad at me because I will pee like 11 times in the middle of the night.
Oh, God.
But I'm just like so
sounds terrible.
Thirsty sometimes. Like, I love the taste of water. And I feel like people
I'm so
hate
jealous.
it.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I'm impartial to it.
But like my mom, like, I never see her drink water. I'm like, Mom, you need to drink more water. But her skin is perfect. Like my sister, most people have to have a goal of water.
My sister comes over, she'll ask me for a water, or I just give her one. Okay, she'll take like 4 sips. It'll be to here, and then it's left. I'm like, excuse me, sister. She's like, oh no, I drank. I'm like, that is not water.
No.
But I do think it really helps.
It helps so much, but I know that people find it so annoying when you say like, oh, what do you do for your skin? And it's like, oh, I drink a lot of water. But I mean, I drink a ton of water.
Yeah,
and I think it makes a difference. Like even when I'm out, drinking or traveling, like I notice the difference in my skin.
So wait, here's what's so funny. Like I'm being lazy of drinking water, but instead I'm like having to pay all this money and not being lazy on like putting the water back in, like put an IV in me and let me sit there.
Right.
Or which was my newest favorite thing is like an NAD or Niagen drip. I've done both. And then NAD shots following up. But I feel like that is something with like not just your skin and like the youthfulness, like your mind. Like NAD to me is just such such a luxury, like, and it's a silent luxury because it's something that you don't see. It's not like, oh, you're spending $900 on a drip and then like you don't see your Botox kicking in, or you don't see this like immediately like filler face. Like you don't see something that's immediate, but like knowing that like that's somewhat natural, even though it's like made in a lab, which is also kind of freaking me out lately. But I feel like NAD is something overall health that I will continue to do.
Yeah, you do love your IVs and
I know, I do.
I have to get into it once I'm
Is that weird? Like I'd rather have needles poked at me. I don't know if this was after IVF of like being so fine with needles. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like the lady yesterday, she came for an NAD drip and she's like, are you okay? And I was like, had a full on conversation with her, like didn't even flinch. She's like, you just handled that like a champ. I'm like, yeah, like it doesn't even faze me now.
Yeah, I just feel like it's your thing now.
Yeah,
like you are the IV queen.
Yeah, that's like kind of like a dark thing though. Like stick a needle in me. There we are.
Okay. Also, I think we're both on this. Aren't we both on? Well, I'm not really on it as much as you are, but like the colostrum.
Yes, I'm a huge fan of colostrum. Couldn't produce it for my kids, but I am drinking it from the cow. I love it. I do actually. I know people are so into the Armra, which like I think is just like people have gotten influenced. Like many of these things, like it's like the AG1 and all these things that what is it, Nutrafol for the hair? Like they've just like ahead of the game as far as like affiliate links. Congratulations. But for me personally, with the ingredients and the quality, I like cowboy colostrum better.
Okay.
And I love the taste. And I truly
What
feel
is the taste?
it's like vanilla but slight. Like it's very slight because I put it in my coffee or in my matcha and I don't want the taste to change completely.
Right.
But I felt like the Arma was just like I tasted so much colostrum. And like some people like sorry, pardon the expression, but like raw dog it, like open it and just put the powder in their mouths and swish it around.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I do give it to the kids too. Like I'll put a little bit in their smoothies, which I feel like for their immune systems. But during the winter months, I feel like that's why I did not get sick. So I am like dead fast on that every morning.
So my new protein that I've talked about on Instagram before
that
the
ballerina.
I did, the
How'd you
ballerina
get that?
farm. Okay, it like sells out all the time.
Right away.
But I just got it and it has colostrum in it.
Oh, amazing.
So I'm kind of like killing – it's like 24 grams of protein.
I'm adding this to my shopping cart.
Yeah, and the colostrum. It is a very expensive protein. It's like $70 for a protein bag.
And it will last you a month?
A month.
Okay. Well.
But you know what? These things you just have to pay for. So I am loving her protein that also has colostrum in it.
You just want to be her?
I just wonder like why I didn't think of that her. Well, no, because sometimes I look at her on Instagram and her life does seem just like, not what I could imagine myself doing.
You don't want
like they're literally going to get from the cows and then they're like making like the mess that is in her barn kitchen.
I know.
Like kind of gives me the heebies.
Yeah.
But it's so impressive that like all the kids know how to milk all the animals and like all the kids know how to like do the butter and they make the yogurt.
Level of wellness. Yeah.
No. Oh my God.
None of us can
compete. What if we got her on the podcast?
Oh my God. What if we went to the farm?
Okay, if anybody knows,
we're taking a field trip.
If anybody knows Ballerina Farm,
connect
please
us. Make the intro.
Send us our way. Okay.
Another thing when we're thinking of like bodies, I do love, and I don't do this monthly, but I probably do it like if I'm going on a vacation and I'm going to be in a bikini, or if I've got like an event that I need to look snatched, a lymphatic massage.
Okay, I've done it twice.
There are so many different techniques. I've had one person come, and I won't be giving names because like I've had one person come to my home and charge me a very pretty penny. And it was like literally, Tay, like tapping me. I was like, honey, I need the manual. Give me like a deep. I want to see. She goes, no, this is how you actually do a real Brazilian. I said, I want the fake one then. Like, I don't know what this technique is. Then I've had it the other way where my favorite girl, she's from Russia, thick accent, love her to death, wraps me in this like crazy hot honey thing, like gets all your skin is literally on fire. And then she manually like works the crap out of you for 2 hours. You leave there. She did it before and after. I was like, that girl looks like a size 8 and that one looks like a 00. Like it was like, whoa.
If you guys have never tried a lymphatic drainage massage, I would just like maybe YouTube it before you go in because
and research what kind you're going to because there are different techniques.
And I didn't know like what I was going into when I went in for the massage. Like I thought it was a massage. Like I thought I was going
there's no relaxing. The good see, but so I've had them where they are relaxing and I'm like, I'm here for you to work.
Are relaxing. Sure. Yeah. But a lot of parts are not relaxing because they are draining your limbs.
Yeah.
And like also you carry like, what is it? Your lymph nodes are like right here in your groins.
You have them all over your body.
I know, but like there's also some here. So I was like, oh my God, like am I getting sex trafficked? Like is something happening? Like I was so confused.
You didn't read the fine print when you initialed.
I know, and they really like get in there. So
they work.
They are amazing. Like once you find the right person and the right place that like vibes with you. But if you've never been, just do a little research before you go in there because it can be quite alarming as to what you're walking into.
Yeah. And there's a different technique that this one in particular lady that she does. And it's part of like your whole lymphatic system. But she almost it almost feels like a waxing that she's doing with this like crazy wooden tool that they're using.
Okay.
But it is a manual. Like she is like sweating after. Like she is like putting her blood, sweat, and tears into my lymphatic system, and I'm very appreciative.
I feel like that's the only way that they can do it, though. That's the only way that they can.
Well, that's the right way, in my opinion.
Well, and that's why you pay to go to these people, because if we could do it on our own, then we would.
Speaking of which, like you go to a different, like I go to a different place for my relaxation massage. Like I love the Now that opened in Corona Del Mar. I think it's like a chain opened in Southern California. There's probably like 10 of them now. I am there once a month at least. I love that
firmly
place.
Believe in massages like once a month for like beauty, wellness, all the things. Like I just think something about someone rubbing your body down. Like for me, everybody knows like I'm very into working out and stuff, and I try to stretch after I work out, especially now in pregnancy. Like when the kids go down for a nap, I take the first 10 minutes to stretch. Because
you really?
Yes,
I love
because
that.
even after, like right now, my hips are
stretch?
so much. Yeah, honestly, I do. In my dress.
Hey guys, this has turned into birthing. Let's give a lesson.
Are like in so much pain, so I try to
tight.
stretch. But even when I asked you, like, "Hey, can you rub part of my back for like 5?" I get like 30 seconds before bed. It's not the same. Like to have them do a proper massage on you just releases so much tension that you don't realize you're carrying, and it needs to be like consistent.
Okay, the other thing I love about the Now is they don't talk. And like, in my opinion,
no, nobody can be talking to me during the massage.
Anyone talking.
If you start talking, I am answering one word answers so that you get the.
I am pretending I'm asleep.
You get the message.
Do you want the pressure firmer?
Well,
then I will respond.
I say it's fine.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Exactly. I no. Yes. But I do really appreciate a good massage.
Wait, how do you like if a masseuse is just like talking your ear off? How do you like quietly?
I stop answering.
Yeah, but still, it's annoying. Like if they still talk. I had one that started like educating me on my whole body.
Oh, fuck off. I do not need to know the anatomy of my body.
Care.
My mom always says this. She said there's nothing better than a great massage, but there's nothing worse than a bad massage.
Yes.
And I've had bad massages where I'm like, get it over with. They have callousy hands. Their nails are too long. It's cold in the room. They're just not into it because like it's such an energetic thing too. Like you can tell when your masseuse is not into it.
Well, it's also like very intimate. Well,
yeah,
even though you don't
allow
want
a man to rub you?
No, I always request a female.
I do too.
My sister could care less. And one time she was like, I always tell her, I'm like, why don't you request
she got
the
a
females?
Bad man?
She's like, I don't care. But then we both came out, like we did separate ones. And we came out and she's like, the guy like had her leg behind her head. I'm like, Jordan.
This is why.
Yeah. She's like, no, he was stretching my legs. I'm like, I feel so uncomfortable that I'm like, I can't even enjoy this massage because I don't want
relax.
you.
There's a man touching you while you're butt naked.
Females for
you're
me.
Butt ass naked.
Oh, I always wear like full butt underwear or something.
You do?
I do.
You are such a prude. Oh, honey, take off your underwear. I like say to them, can you please massage my butt? My glutes have so much stress.
Yeah, they do massage. Yeah, I want them to massage my butt, but like
with the underwear on? Oh, Taylor, you're so boring. I'm coming with you next time and making you strip down.
Wait,
don't be my bed.
Okay, I think my sister doesn't bring anything either. She says, like, because I always bring like either like little boy shorts or like something.
Oh, honey, I bear it all. Yeah.
Okay, you're just going in.
Yeah, and you should too. After this third baby, you'll be so desperate for somebody to touch your butt.
Well, I feel like that's just going to add to like me being uncomfortable. So I'm like, let's just make myself more comfortable. As the seasons change, so do your skin's needs. Shifts in the weather can leave your skin feeling irritated, tight, and dry, especially if you have sensitive skin or conditions like eczema. But what if your skincare routine could help calm your skin and reverse the signs of cellular aging at the same time? Enter OneSkin. Founded by 4 PhD-level researchers, OneSkin is the only company with the OS1 peptide, the first ingredient scientifically proven to reduce the dysfunctional senescent cells, aka zombie cells, that build up as you age and make you more sensitive to those seasonal symptoms like tight, dry skin. Their products are free from more than 1,500 common irritants and backed by countless lab and clinical studies. Just a few of the reasons they've earned the National Eczema Association seal of acceptance.
So whether you have seasonal sensitivity or year-round irritation, OneSkin soothes and calms your skin while helping it become younger and healthier at the cellular level. For a limited time, get an exclusive 15% off your first OneSkin purchase with code CAMPCHAOS when you check out at oneskin.co. We love their product so much, and their eye cream is the only one that I actually see a difference. I recently tried switching to another brand, and let me tell you, it did not look pretty. Their body lotion is also my favorite. I use it every morning and night, and I truly see the difference in my skin.
Founded and led by an all-woman team of skin longevity scientists, OneSkin is redefining the aging process with their proprietary OS1 peptide, the first ingredient proven to help skin look, feel, and behave like its younger self. Get 15% off with code CAMPCHAOS at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code CAMPCHAOS. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Invest in the health and longevity of your skin with OneSkin. Your future self will thank you. Americans spend an average of 90% of their time indoors, but did you know indoor air can be up to 100 times more polluted than outdoor air?
Breathe easy with Air Doctor, the award-winning air purifier that eliminates 99.99% of dangerous contaminants like allergens, viruses, smoke, gases, mold spores, and more.
Air Doctor was voted best air purifier by Newsweek, so it's no surprise that 98% of Air Doctor customers agree. Their homes' air feels cleaner, safer, and healthier.
Unlike other purifiers, Air Doctor captures invisible particles 100 times smaller than standard HEPA filters.
Head to airdoctorpro.com and use promo code CAMP to get up to $300 off today. Air Doctor comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee plus a 3-year warranty and $84 value free. Get this exclusive podcast-only offer now at airdoctorpro.com. airdoctorpro.com using promo code CAMP.
The other thing that we have both gone to, Pause Studio, which is so cool. I've done the hot and cold contrast room, the sauna. You already know how much I love to be warm.
Oh my God. You guys, I've been sweating.
She told me she's gonna quit and ask for a relocation. These working conditions are not okay. But I like being warm. So like I am so into a sauna, but the cold plunge is just not for me. I also feel like that's what threw my back out of doing that contrast therapy. But what you did is so cool, is that float therapy. I think
the float therapy is so cool.
Yeah. I would love to do that, but I have to like arrange it with my hair washing days.
Oh, right. Yeah. Because you have to be fully immersed in that.
And is it cold in there?
No, it's like a hot bath.
Ooh.
Like it.
But are you cold when you get out?
No. It's like,
but you leave looking like a wet rat?
Yeah, but they have a shower in there. Like your own private shower in there.
So you rinse like the magnesium or whatever off of you?
You have to shower before you get in.
So basically you're like in this giant egg.
You're in a huge pod and you shower before you get in. And they recommend 60 minutes.
Wait. Do they clean that water every time?
I don't know. Maybe that's why you have to shower before you get in.
I do not trust those lady
but
juices.
It's like
fuck no. Because people get in there naked.
I think people
there
get
are
in there.
juices
Not
in
me.
there.
Not me.
Thank God you went right when it opened. We have questions to ask. Okay.
We do need to ask, but it looks like
you need to put a tampon on.
It would drain. Ugh.
Like that is
like
just
the whole room is like a big drain. So like maybe they drain it and then refill it. I don't know. I mean, there's not like that much water. It's like a bath water.
Once you get past wondering who's been in this water, who's bathed your, wasn't it very relaxing?
No, it was so relaxing, you guys. Okay, so they recommend 30 to 60 minutes. You shower before and then you get in. I would recommend they have this option to put like a neck pillow on, because if not, you just have to like lay there and float, which it has so much salt that you are supposed to float, which you will float, but like it's kind of hard to not like let
bob
your
head
fall
back,
all the way back. So they have just like a little neck pillow, which I did. And then you can close the pod. I know people are like so claustrophobic and weird about it.
Did you close it?
I closed the pod.
How long were you in there?
I fell asleep in less than 2 minutes.
No, you did not.
Less than 2 minutes. And I had to set my alarm because we were only doing a 30-minute thing. And I set my alarm.
Wait, when the alarm went off, were you like in the water?
No,
splashing?
like I didn't know where I was. Like
Love
I was
that.
and they have like
relaxed.
spa music that plays underneath the water. Or you can go
so
silent.
It was wonderful.
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing.
I don't even care who's been in that water before.
No, it was just like, and I don't know what is going on in the pod, in the room, whatever it was supposed to do.
Yeah. It
like relaxed me and that's the point, is like
I think it's
in
all the
float
magnesium
therapy,
and all the salts. Yeah.
You are supposed to get to the place they say like where the monks go to meditate, like they go so far where they can just be there and they almost like black out, like go into sleep. Like that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's why they recommend the 60 minutes, because when I tell you guys, like it's really hard as a mom to just turn off, like to go and think like I have 30 minutes, let me just turn off. Even in a massage, I'm like, what do I have to do today? What for the kids?
The list.
Like the goal is to get into the like monk's place of meditation where it not a thought, like you are so black that there is like nothing. I forget what
do this right now.
What
I have to version
wash my hair. Of the brain they said it was, but like you guys did not have one thought. Like I was like,
oh, this sounds lovely.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You know, the one thing that I will say that like does freak me out a little bit about this kind of conversation and doing any of these appointments, I don't know about you, but I get anxiety when I'm not reachable. Like if I'm going into an appointment like this, I am telling my nanny, like I am unreachable. If there's an emergency, call my husband. Because like don't you have this, like you're responsible for now 3. Like
yes.
Like
well,
what if
now
there's
that
an
you're
emergency?
saying that, I didn't really think about
I'm so
it
sorry.
at the time. But I was also like, it's 30 minutes. Like
yes.
If anything were to happen, it's 30 minutes.
People can figure it out.
People can figure it out.
Like what if you're on an airplane?
And the kids were with my dad.
This is not normal anxiety. This is just my crazy motherhood anxiety that was given to me when I had a child. I don't recommend this anxiety.
I feel like when you are going to a place like Pause for like rejuvenation and recovery, like the goal is to not be on your phone. The goal is to like, you know, set aside your life, which is very hard to do as a mother.
Yeah.
Which is why we can't go to these places all the time. I did the compression therapy there also.
Oh, I actually have that written down. I think Normatec is the brand.
Normatec.
My doctor, Tim, is absolutely incredible. And he put me back together when I threw out my back. But it's like, if you're working out or I just have any ailments, or like if you're just anyone at all, because we all have something. I can't imagine that like somebody doesn't have a certain kink in their neck or a hip that hurts or
I'd
a
like
knee.
to meet that person.
Yeah, right. But he like for maintenance is so amazing. But he put that therapy, those like giant like sumo wrestling things, and the way that compresses you,
it's amazing.
It feels so good. Okay, the other thing that I do at Dr. Tim's, a whole panel in a whole room, but I also have it at home, is my little loom box, my light therapy. I am such a believer in red light therapy. 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. The vibrating one, I know you thought that this was a vibrator.
Yes.
But this, I love, like you're watching TV, like you're under your eyes doing it. Like all of this shit. Give me all the red lights.
I do believe in red light therapy. I did red light therapy, like, you know, that you could do it on like your head and all of these things for hair stimulation. Yeah.
You have the hat?
I don't have the hat.
Amanda has the hat. Did you see Amanda's hat? I'm like, I need that cap.
I think they're like really expensive.
I mean, it was like a little bulky, but I'm like, I would walk around. I'd still pick up in
but
that
like
hat.
they're like I think it really helps, like especially if you're like going through postpartum stuff and you need like, you know, extra stimulation or whatever. The red light therapy is amazing.
Yes, agreed.
You have the face one.
I don't have the mask because for me, I want one that I can move. My favorite, and I think it's like a really good quality, is the Loom box. It's a box. It's normally right here. I think it's over there. But I do that when I can multitask. Like I could literally watch TV and have it on. They say like put goggles if you have the mask, or like you should protect your eyes. And I actually think that they could actually help your vision. I know that like is like probably not the right recommendation, and I have no scientific background to say that. But I like multitask with it. So like, and I'll use it like on if I have soreness on my muscles, or like when Gus had his surgery, we did it for recovery, like on my stomach for any like, you know, female issues. I do it. I'm a big believer.
Okay, well, this next one that I'm going to say isn't really like beauty so much, but when you were saying stomach, like I would just like to say that I'm such a firm believer in doing core exercises as a woman.
That is beauty.
Like Monday through Friday. And I told my sister this too. 10 minutes.
How is she feeling about that postpartum?
Well, I told her to do it while she's pregnant, because a lot of doctors or people believe when they're pregnant that they stop at 20 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's like, I actually think you should be doing it more the further that you get, because your core is just literally falling apart in there. And your core, this is not medical advice. Your core is like the center of your entire being. Literally on my Peloton yesterday, they just were saying like your core holds together your upper and lower body. Like it is actually the most important thing.
And
like
all your organs,
everything. Yeah. And so like just
your core and your pelvic floor, I think together.
Yes.
Working.
Just like taking.
Because when you're working your core, you should be working your pelvic
floor 100%.
But I do think that is a very different level of beauty. And
a different level of beauty, but like for me, that is part of like my weekly thing is like even if I can't get a full workout in or I can't get a Peloton ride in, I am doing 10 minutes of core every single day. Even still in this pregnancy, as pregnant as I am, like I am still doing push-ups, sit-ups, I am doing planks, like I am modifying where I can. But like if you have
What do you mean? Before we started filming, I said you've never looked this good in your 8 months pregnant. I'm so uncomfortable.
If your core is falling apart, like so many other ailments are like going to be a part of the
and then
problem.
like at the end of the day, if you don't have a strong core and you don't feel, or even like anywhere in your body, if you feel like your legs aren't strong, your arms are like feeling flabby, like at the end of the day, like for me and you at least, like that is part of beauty. Like
it's,
if you are
for me, it's like such a big part.
Like it's 98% of it.
It's a big part.
You could beat up. Yeah, your body is
my body is like
part.
A big part.
Same.
I also with the body follow now that I'm staring at your shower, my mom does exfoliating, like a sugar scrub.
Oh, like does she dry brush?
No, she just does like an actual like they have like the Dr. Teas like Epsom
actual
salt
sugar,
and like
the teals.
My mom cover like every day. She is the biggest exfoliator, which is why I think like her skin is so insane. Like my mom has beautiful skin on her face, but like her body skin is also like way softer than mine. So I do it. I will exfoliate my arms like every day when I shower.
Is it Dr. Teal's sugar?
She'll do that, or like the Bath and Body Works aromatherapy one, or
a Bath and Body Works. I didn't know people still use Bath and Body Works.
They have their aromatherapy line that's like eucalyptus or lavender.
It's all that artificial scent. So there's got to be other things.
Yeah, there has to be. I do the
Bath
Dr.
and Body
Teal's.
Works. Okay, let's do Dr. Teal's.
Yeah, Dr. Teal's. It's
I didn't know Bath
literally
and Body Works
salt
was still in
and lavender.
Which is so good for you.
Yeah, it's like Epsom salt and lavender.
Does she ever do the dry brush?
She doesn't dry brush, but she will. Every day she exfoliates, and then after, no lotion, only oil.
Okay.
So she is like strictly an oil girl, which for me is really hard because
your sheets.
The sheets or like even
clothes.
Right now, like I have the bio oil and like I don't like
that.
to ruin my pajamas, but she wears the Skims pajamas all the times and like hers are all ruined, but she doesn't care.
She doesn't care when she looks that great.
No, but she like douses herself in
what
oil.
Drop the
I forget
deets, Deb.
which one she does. I'll have to ask her.
Yeah. I hope it's not Bath and Body Works because I won't get behind that one.
But that's why I love taking a shower in her shower because I'm like, ooh, let me grab this.
The fact that you go to your mom's shower, I also love. I got to go to the grocery store. I'm going to my mom's shower.
Honestly, I haven't done it in like a year, but looking at
there's
your shower,
nothing like going through your mom's products.
What else?
Right? Oh my God.
Exfoliating every day and oil.
Yeah.
I do mix like I think it's called Everden oil.
Okay.
Den. I mix it with my lotion to put like all over right now just because I feel like I'm expanding.
Well, your skin
in
is your
ways.
biggest organ. And like when your skin's dry, they say like even that could lead to dementia. I mean, I feel like what we're putting on our skin is so.
Well, and we said we wanted to talk about skincare, but this wasn't the right episode to talk about skincare because skincare is its own.
Yeah,
beast.
it's its own.
So
but that at least scratched the surface. No,
that scratched the surface
yeah.
of what we needed. That's our beauty breakdown.
Thanks, guys. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Camp Chaos. We hope you enjoyed today's episode.
If you liked what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our show. Connect with us on social media at Camp Chaos Podcast. Until next time, campers.